Okay, today we're going to show you how to install the Rottweiler quick flip mirror mounts. Now they're going to come with a one-to-one instructions that look like this. This side over here is for the right hand side, this side over here is for the left hand side. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut straight through the middle of this hex right here. Okay, what that's going to do is help you line it up on this hex right here. So we're going to put the hex right there, and the other thing we're looking for is the bottom right here. So now we're lined up with the template, we're lined up with the bolt and the hex. And what we're going to want to do is take a pointer and just make a mark right here and right here. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is drill through that with an 1/8 inch drill. Make sure you don't hit the lever on the inside. Okay, now we're going to switch to a 1/4 inch drill. Now that those holes are drilled, we can begin mounting our quick flip mirror mount. Okay, now we're going to install the mirror mounts, and they're going to be a mirrored pair, so they're going to be opposite each other. And on the right hand side, you're going to want the orientation to look like this. So the two bolts are going to be further away, and the mirror mount is going to be angled in this direction. Next, we're going to slide the arrow mirror on the Rottweiler mirror mount, and the rotational axis of the arrow mirror wants to be pointing forward so it gets tucked inside the handguard. Once it's on, you want to just slightly snug the bolt, and we're going to rotate this arm right here in the 2 o'clock position. On the left hand side of the bike, it's going to be in the 10 o'clock position. And the reason you want it in that position is you're going to roll it forward until it contacts the handguard right in this area, and then you're going to roll it back about 1 millimeter and tighten the bolt. And this is going to put it in the optimum position for folding so it won't contact any plastic when you're folding the mirror in and out. All right, lastly and most importantly, you want to make sure that both levers, the clutch and the brake on the motorcycle, cannot in any way, shape, or form come in contact with the mirror mount. So you can do this by swinging the clutch and the brake lever in and out, and you want at least 10 millimeters of clearance between the levers and the mirror mount. So you can accomplish this by rolling the levers down or moving them in on the handlebars just slightly. And you also want to make sure that if in the event of any crash or spill, that the handguards have not been bent in and can in any way, shape, or form come in contact with the levers. Okay, now we're going to remove the stock mirrors. So this nut up here, we're going to be using a 14. This nut up here is a left-hand thread, so we're going to loosen that by going clockwise as if you were tightening something. And the other nut down below is a normal thread, so we can actually pull it out that way. Now, if you try to spin this out, they're going to come over and hit the windshield on some models. So you can either move the windshield out of the way, or you can just loosen this nut and do it just like we're doing here. Okay, now that our mirrors are mounted, you can benefit from a number of different viewing positions. Now, before we get into that, the nice thing about these mirrors is if you do go down in a spill or a tip over, they're just going to push right in and you can bring them right back out. So that's going to save the mirror. Or if you're splitting lanes, you can roll them in temporarily, and when you're done splitting lanes, you can bring them right back out. So this position right here would be the widest position where you can actually see behind you on the bike, and it's the widest position you're going to find with any mirror, and it's got a great viewing angle. You can also roll this in to that detent if you want to bring it in just slightly, or if you prefer the wider part of the mirror to be on the outside, you can roll it to this position where the white part is on the outside, or for off-roading, you can roll it in to where you're completely free of any obstructions in this direction.